Hello, this is Sarah Estelle, and I'm here today to help you with some guidance from the Nature Kingdom as we go through these extraordinarily difficult times. Now, last week I shared with you some essences that can help with everyday life, and they are still hugely applicable for us. If you didn't see that video, then I invite you to go and look for a video called Flower Essences for Challenging Times. Today, I'd like to talk to you about flower essences for challenging times, but I'm going to speak more in the voice of somebody who has a business or was working, and all of a sudden, due to the current situation, your life has just changed and you don't know what to do. Now, there is an extraordinary amount of panic and fear around right now. I've had days of feeling positive because I know now that we are in the change. And then I've had moments as well when I've, just like all of us, dipped my toe into the soup of the media and felt worried and panic-stricken. So I realize at the same time that I'm incredibly lucky because I do have an online business, and that for many people, their lives have completely changed. So whatever your circumstance, we have really no control over what's going on around us right now as the world and the earth literally recreates herself. But where there is one thing that we do have control over, and that's how we feel and how we respond. And this is where the modality of flower and vibrational essences can be so extraordinarily helpful. So again, like last week, though I personally work with many ranges of flower essences from all around the world, I'm going to share with you 4 Bach essences because they are really easy to get hold of. And wherever you live in the world, you should be able to get hold of them. Or maybe there's somebody near you that can help you with them. So the very first one that I want to show you is this one. So this is elm. We often say in the flower essence world, elm for overwhelm. So most of us right now are completely overwhelmed with information, trying to keep up with what's happening. Everything's changing really quickly, and we just don't know what to do. And we're tired. We know we need to do things, but actually we want to rest. And there's this whole cycle of just not knowing what to do and feeling very confused and very worried. So the way that I always work with flower essences and teach this in the diploma in flower and vibrational essences that I run is to guide people to choose with their heart. So as I show these photographs to you, these visuals, I encourage you to maybe choose the one that speaks to you. Yet, by all means, listen to my words because that's helpful too, but go with what the flower or what the visual is showing you. So this is a wonderful help for feeling overwhelmed. So the next one I want to show you is this one. So I'll let her talk to you a second, just try and take it out of the light there. There we go. So this is wild rose. So this is an essence for your inner warrior. So wild rose is an essence that we would think of if we're feeling like giving up, that there's no hope, there's no point in doing anything, and we feel defeated and discouraged. And literally just want to lie down and not do anything. So wild rose will be really helpful for you if she speaks to you, if you're in a situation where you feel defeated, where you feel literally mentally and emotionally as if you just want to go and hide away. So wild rose is so helpful to help you raise your head up again, open your heart again to find creative solutions and to bring out your inner warrior. The third one is one of my favorite essences. Just make sure I hold this the right way up for you. Okay, allow her to speak to you. This is Serato. Now, Serato is a wonderful essence to bring you back into your heart. Now, it's very possible right now that you are watching what everybody else is doing. I know some of my students have been saying, but I can't go online with my work too because everybody else is doing that. It's really noisy out there in the world and everybody else is doing these things. I can't possibly do that because it's so noisy. And I understand that because it is noisy. What Serato does is it helps us bring us back inside. It helps us stop second guessing what to do, helps us stop looking outside at what everybody else is doing and looking inside. And so during a situation like this, there is always a need to kind of keep an eye on the practical side of things. However, if we're looking for our way forward and we want to bring in a more aligned version of ourselves, Serato is wonderful for bringing you back into your heart. She's also very calming, very, very calming for your emotions. So this is Serato. And finally, the other essence or nature being that wanted to come and speak to you today is wild oat. So wild oat is a wonderful essence for knowing what to do on your next step. So maybe you're at a crossroads, maybe a job has just finished or your life has just changed in a huge way, and you know on some level that the next time that you step back out into the world, you'd love to do something different. Now, I know many successful people that work with flower essences whose very first essence was wild oat. And when they took wild oat, they somehow were called to their next step. So if this speaks to you, then I encourage you to go and find a bottle of wild oat and to take her and to work with her. Or maybe a combination of these essences would work for you. So the reason I'm looking here is just to look for a flower essence bottle. So this is what they look like. The ones that you buy in the shops are often tinier than this. This is actually a healing herbs essence. It's not one of the ones I've been talking to you about. It's my friend Oak. And what you can do is the bottles you buy are a little smaller than this. And then you basically, what you'll do is you'll get yourself an empty bottle, or you could just pop them in your water, and then you'll put a drop or a couple of drops of each of the ones you choose into this bottle, put a tiny bit of alcohol in it and fill up the rest with water. If you don't want to use alcohol, you can literally just drop them in your water. So they're very easy to take. They have no contraindications. They can be taken people of all ages, and they are so, so helpful. I promise you that if you choose to take essences during this time, you may or may not feel them working with you. We're all different. But when you come out the other side, when we come out the other side of this, these essences will have truly helped you find the compass of your heart and moved forward in a different way. So let me just repeat them for you. So this is wild oat to help you find your next step. And then Serato to help you stop second guessing what to do and trust your inner voice. Wild rose for your inner warrior. And finally, elm to stop that overwhelm and to help you find clarity and your way forward. So I hope that's been helpful. I will be back again with some more essences as we travel through this together. So many blessings to you. Take care of yourselves and see you soon. Bye-bye.